Good afternoon. It's August the 2nd, 2022. Today is Testimony Tuesday, and I'd like to give a short testimony on how good God is, how He always restores you better than what you were. Back in, I think it was maybe 2015 or 16, I lost my job. I also lost my place where I was living, my home. Also, my car also broke down. And when that year when I got my taxes, I got my car transmission fixed, but it still wasn't working right. They didn't fix my car right, and I was having problems getting them to fix it right. It was just a big mess. And also, my unemployment funds were exhausted. So I had to move out the home I was in. I got very depressed. I was going through depression. And during that time, I think a lot of stuff came up from the past that I was thinking about when I wasn't working, because they said an idle mind, you have a lot of time just to think and reflect back and stuff. So I was saying to myself, I'm always going through something. God, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. But I always would say it's always somebody worse than you, so stop complaining and try to keep the faith. So during that time, um, after I lost my home, I went to stay with my godmama, and I also would come on the side of town I used to stay on and stay with one of my friends. But it was very depressing because for almost 30 years I had my own place. And it's nothing like having your own place. So during that time, my brother's wife died in Illinois. That's where I'm really from. So I flew to Illinois. God bless me. I had my godmother's daughter works for Delta, so she got me a buddy pass. And God blessed me to go. While I was there, I was depressed, but I still looked good. You would never know I was depressed because I made sure I looked nice. But inside, I was just depressed because I said when I go back to Atlanta, I'm going to go back to the same thing. Just no place to stay, no job, no car. So during that time, while I was there, we went to Chicago, and I was riding with my cousin, my good cousin. Me and her very close. I was riding with her, and she took me by one of her friend's house. Her friend had a friend there, and she was praying. So she looked at me and she asked me what was wrong. I said nothing. She said, yes, it is. But God told me to tell you, God got you. So the whole time she was standing there talking to me, she said, I want you to know God got you. When you go back to Atlanta, she said, everything's going to change. You look for a miracle. Something good is going to happen to you. She said, just something about you. And my spirit is telling me to tell you, God got you. By that time, I started crying, and I was telling what was going on. She said, don't worry about it. God got you. Watch and see, God got you. She said, I'm going to start calling you first class. She said, you don't believe in yourself, but I believe in you. And I see you being first class. You're not second class. You're first class. So before she left, we hugged. She got my number. She said, we're going to keep in contact. And she went out to her truck, and she came back in. She said, God told me to give you that. She folded up some money and put it in my hand. And my spirit was a little better because I was trying to get the faith, and I was trying to believe what she said God had me, because that lady didn't know me. She didn't know nothing about me. That's the first time she met me. Her name is, I'm going to say her name. Her name was Zenobia. She's one of the nicest people I ever met. So when I got back to Danville, I was in Danville, Illinois, and my cousin took me back to the airport. I was the last person to get on the board the plane with my buddy pass. I thought I was gonna have to get another flight. So when I got the last person to get on the flight, I was in first class. I got a first class ticket. They bumped my ticket up to first class. I said, ooh, that's a miracle inside of itself, because I never rode first class. And I went back to what my friends and Zenobia said, the lady had just met, saying that she called me first class. And with me getting first class on the airplane, getting that first class seat, I said, ooh, that lady was right. Something's going to change. I didn't know what it was. But when I got back to Atlanta, the next week, I got a good job. God blessed me to get a job working for the government. Also, 4 weeks after that, I got a nice home, better than the home I had. And my job is way better than the job I had. Then 4 weeks after that, maybe 3 to 4 weeks, I got my dream car. It was a Hyundai Genesis. It was an older one, but whoever took it, they only one person only owned that car, so they took care of it. It looked brand new. So you can't tell me God won't give you better than what you had. You might have to go through a little, but God is always there with you. Whatever you're going through, God will meet you there. He's walking right beside you. You just have to have the faith and believe. With me saying that, hold on to God. Hold on to hope. God is your present hope. Whatever you're going through, trust God, have faith. Because I've been through a lot and I'm still standing. I have been through a whole lot. It would take me forever to tell you how much I've been through, but God's always been there. So on Testimony Tuesday, I just want you to know, hold on to God, keep the faith, believe, even if you have the faith of a mustard seed. And God does have you. And have a blessed Tuesday and stay in faith. Be encouraged. And I hope I said something today that keep you encouraged and to renew your faith in God. Thank you.